Alright guys, Manchester United are going to be back in action again on Sunday away at Manchester City and at 1:30, and I'm hoping for a cracker. I pretty enjoyed the Manchester United and Chelsea game. Pretty decent game. Hopefully this will be as entertaining and great, and hopefully there'll be lots of goals. Hopefully we come out on top. Now we go into this game on the back of two draws. Not ideal, but a difficult game against Chelsea. I know everyone was absolutely hapsed about us getting a point at home to Chelsea, which isn't really what we want. But we'd have liked the win, but it just wasn't to be. We didn't play too bad, especially defensively. We were better than the previous game against West Brom, and we need to carry that on away at Manchester City. Now this is going to be a difficult game because Manchester City are a difficult animal at home, especially. Obviously, they're not quite as good away, but not many teams are. But be a really difficult animal away from home. But I'm confident in going into this game. Manchester City are on the back of two defeats and a draw in Moscow, then a loss to West Ham. West Ham saw them in the game in Moscow, and I saw the game against West Ham, and West Ham played some decent stuff. They're a difficult team to beat this year. So, but I didn't watch tonight's game against Manchester City and Newcastle, but they played a pretty decent side in this game. Now I'm not sure if that's because Pellegrini feels that this is a real decent opportunity to win a trophy this year, with Chelsea being so strong in the league. I'm really not sure, but he put out almost a full strength team, and it was against a weakened Newcastle team. So, and they got beaten at home. So, I don't think they're in the best of form. I mean, Manchester United aren't in the best of form themselves, but if we get Wayne Rooney back, I don't know about Radamel Falcao, but I think we can cause them problems in this game. Whether I presume Wayne Rooney is going to be back for this game. There was talk of him being injured and limping out of training, but it doesn't look to have materialised. So I believe he must be fit. There's no news yet on Radamel Falcao, so I would presume that he probably won't play at this moment in time. Maybe on the bench. And what team would I go for this game? Well, obviously David De Gea in goal. The back four, I would stick to the same back four because Jones is still out again. The injury-prone bastard. Christ, he's always bloody injured. I mean, we never have that comfort, do we? Which is a real shame. Yeah, so what, it was Rojo and Smalling in the middle, and Raphael and Shaw on either side. I would keep that the same. I would probably keep the next bit the same with Fellaini and Blind in there. I would, because I feel Fellaini has been okay in the last two games. His physical presence could probably cause Yaya Toure some problems in there, and that. And with Herrera fighting fit again after a rib injury, it's looking decent. Hopefully he can keep up his better form, Fellaini. And then obviously Di Maria will be in there. That's a no-brainer. And I would keep Adnan Januzaj in there. I think he didn't have a bad game. I know some people criticising him. He did have a poor game against West Brom, but he's come back into the team against Chelsea. And I thought he played all right. I didn't think he did too bad. I think he is coming of age. There is talk of him going on loan to Ajax in January, which I think would be a shame. I think he's a decent player, and hopefully he can stick a claim in the team, get a run of games, hopefully get some form together. Now I would probably go with Wayne Rooney in there, and Robin van Persie up front. You know, Van Persie has come under some stick lately, but he got the goal. He looked a lot better in this game. I mean, against West Brom, he hit the woodwork as well. So, I mean, the main object of Van Persie is to get the goals. He got the goal in a big game and a crucial time. I mean, you couldn't imagine Danny Welbeck doing that. I mean, I'm not knocking Danny Welbeck, but Danny Welbeck left, and this is what our top strikers do. They score goals in the big games at the big crucial times, and that's what Van Persie will do for you. Like he did in the World Cup, he's done it against Manchester City before. He scored in the last minute a great free kick once. He will do it against the very best teams at the crucial times, which is what Danny Welbeck wouldn't do for us. And I think we've got to stick with him in the team. I would have Radamel Falcao on the bench if he's fit enough for the bench. Obviously, he's a quality player as well. But I would obviously have Wayne Rooney and Robin Van Persie up there. I'm afraid there's no room for Juan Mata in this team. I just don't think in the last couple of games he's done enough to keep his place in the team. But what should we expect from Manchester City? Well, I would say their main danger men are Sergio Aguero and David Silva. But on tonight, I've just seen that David Silva come off injured against against Newcastle. Sorry, and I don't know how bad it is, but hopefully he's out of this game because he is an absolute quality player. It's a toss-up between them two, which two are their best players. Now, obviously, Zabaleta, he's a quality player, one player who I'd love in Manchester United's team. Down that right-hand side, he's an amazing player. Then they've obviously got Vincent Kompany, who's an absolute beast in there. Hasn't been playing quite as well this season. His form has dropped off a little bit. I know I'm being critical of him, but I just think his form has dropped off a bit. So hopefully we can exploit that. We might be able to exploit Mangala as well. He's still new to the Premier League and that, so you never know, the lapse in concentration. I'm still not overly convinced with their Fernando. I'm not sure if he's going to be a world star, but he could play. I don't know if he's going to play alongside Yaya Touré or it's going to be Fernandinho. Personally, I like Fernandinho. I think he's a great player. I know he's a Man City player, but Yaya Touré has really been off the boil this season. I mean, he's only scored one goal, which last season he got bags of goals and bags of assists. This season it hasn't really worked out for him. I don't know if he's still crying over his fucking birthday cake or what. But really, I think when I said at the start of the season, I said Man City should get rid of that bloke. He's gonna downward spiral now, and a lot of people laughed at me, but now it's actually proved he will come good this season. He will still have some good games, but at about 30, 31, he's not getting any younger. And I know in the summer there was rumours of him coming to Manchester United, but personally I would never have wanted him at that age now. But he could still be a danger man. He could wallop one in from 35 yards out. He's been a quality player. So they're the danger men. How do I see the game going? Well, on the back of Man City playing badly, I know I went for a Chelsea win last week, and thank God that they didn't win. I didn't want them to win. It's just how I feel the game's going to go. I just give my honest opinion how I feel it's going to go. And I think we can win this game, actually. I know our away form has been bad. I think probably I'm going to actually go for a 2-1 Manchester United win here. I know some people might be surprised. I'm saying Manchester United to win the game, but I feel we could win this game here. I don't feel Manchester City are playing that great. I know we're not playing that great as well. But with the introduction of Wayne Rooney, I feel we can kick on here and win the game. So I'm going to go for a 2-1 win. It could be a 1-1 draw, but I'm going to go or something. I don't reckon it'll be an easy game like it was last year for Manchester City. I feel we're going to give them a good game. Anyway, come on United, come on.